are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Pour here on a Monday. Barnes and Tony once again. And of course, the Seattle Seahawks are Super Bowl 60 champions, their second title in franchise history. What's going on, brother?
Not much, dude. What a Super Bowl it was. What a weekend it was, dude. Excited to be here, talking about it, cold, whatever. But yeah, dude, it was definitely a good game. You seem like kind of maybe, or I guess just compromised over there.
No, honestly, I have to say, the result was great. And I'm never going to complain, watching a game, because then you have people like in our group chat this morning, mentioning nonsense about like the Olympics.
Oh, come on now.
I forgot what else they were talking about, but the NBA. Jeez. So I'm never going to complain like that, but I have to say, second straight year, you didn't have the exhilaration, the outcome in doubt down the stretch. But the better team won. But, I think in that sense, it was a little disappointing. It would have been more exciting if it was closer. It never felt like the Patriots had a
totally
chance.
agree. No, it really didn't, dude. And even the short time that they did, Drake may ended up throwing that pick, so it just kind of felt like that. The game was kind of out of hand the entire time. But I don't know, dude. I mean, I was still, sitting there watching it. It was still exciting,
Well, like I said, it was exciting.
Yeah.
It was actually kind of funny. So it was exciting because, like I said, of course,
happy Pats,
no Pats,
losing.
and then it just randomly came up. I don't know why, but the video for me, it's about a year and a half ago, saying that after the Boston won the NBA Finals, that they're not winning anytime soon. We live to see another day with that.
That's right.
And Red Sox still have a ways to go. I think Bruins not happening this year.
Probably not.
Celtics not happening this year, so
no,
we might be in the driver's seat for that, because I think the Patriots seem like a team next year that possibly could take a step back. Not that overall, okay, you have Drake May, you have Mike Vrabel, that's good, but just that it seems like they did have some stuff that broke their way, and unfortunately for them, until Super Bowl 60.
Yeah, no, of course, dude. And, just as there's been the entire season talks of their schedule,
right.
They're already saying, next year it's, going to be much harder. So who knows what their record's going to look like you said, possibly a step back. And, of course, who knows what the Bills are going to be looking like, how they're going to be, gelling. So, yeah, dude, it was definitely like one of those odd years, for the Super Bowl in general, and honestly, the same goes for the Seahawks, who's to say the Seahawks are going to like, is this going to be a sort of a dynasty again, like sort of deal where Seattle or Sam Darnold's going to be led, and to another great season with 14 wins? Like, maybe not,
what's the easy answer?
No?
No, because just think about where we were at this time last year. Oh, Eagles, roster, loaded.
Right.
Jalen Hurts, under 30. Run. Didn't win a playoff game this year. So,
nothing.
That's the easiest thing to do. Like, right the day after the Super Bowl, say that team's not going to win next year, because 99% of the time, that's what happens. But I would say, we'll get into the more of it, but just in general, what a job by John Snyder and Mike McDonald rebuilding this team. The last year with Pete Carroll, not making the playoffs last year in Mike McDonald's first year, but having that vision and having a truly dominant season. And it feels like their defense, even though maybe the name recognition isn't there, when Richard Sherman was there and Michael Bennett and Cam Chancellor and all those guys, but a defense that's probably just as good as the Legion of Boom. So it doesn't feel like they're going anywhere anytime soon. And it truly was a dominant season start to finish for Seattle.
Yeah, dude, they led the league in least amount of points allowed defensively. I think it was like something like 18 points a game on average. So yeah, and first time I think since the Legion of Boom they led the league in that. So yeah, dude, it definitely does seem like their defense is here to stay, and not to say they're not going to be again, like we just said, 99% of the time not repeating, but it would be interesting to see where Seattle goes from here. I don't know, dude. I mean, do you think, though, that they are also... I mean, listen, obviously, you win the Super Bowl, a lot of things have to go right. But I think they're also another, like, a victim of the circumstance, almost, where they, there's no other way I would have seen Seattle, kind of getting through this and winning the Super Bowl,
Yeah, well, I think
other
they
than
were,
this, obviously.
But it's just, I think they were, like I said, I think they were just the best team all year, just truly dominant and something different. And it was kind of interesting, too. It's like, I think they were the first team. I mean, I guess, I guess really since the Broncos won at this field 10 years ago, where it was like truly because of the defense, and not that the offense wasn't good, but like in this game specifically, they really just didn't have to do much. They just kind of were the steady hand.
Exactly.
A lot of times, you see. Oh, I remember all these years in a row, Patriots Dinner every year. Brady's breaking the passing record every year. Nick Foles is throwing for 500 yards. Mahomes, Hurts are throwing for all these yards. And it's just like this wasn't that type of game. There's a lot of field goals, a lot of defensive plays, a defensive score. You know what I mean? It just turnovers.
Was it the most field goals by one kicker in the Super Bowl, right?
Yep.
People were arguing that he should have won the MVP.
Yeah, I don't think so. I understand the thought, but it's just like, they were all chip shots. That's the thing. If he made 3 from 50 yards, different story.
Very true.
Very short field goals. You don't win an MVP for that.
But I mean, don't you think though that if
let's just have him kick extra points and give him an MVP all game, just 20 yarders, just right down the middle. Oh, he broke a record.
Well, come on though. I mean, like.
But come on, dude. We don't give people awards for making 30-yard field goals, don't we? Let's keep it real here.
Yeah, but don't you think it's a little bit more circumstantial than that? I mean,
I would say
the game is sitting at 12-0. You're the only guy who had points on the board. One guy.
That makes as much sense as Colm saying there's nothing wrong with the NBA.
I think there's way more of a case for that than the NBA, dude.
No, Kenneth Walker dominated, Tony. Dominated. So that would have been a true tragedy, not travesty. We learned that last week. To not give him the award. No, we were talking about that. Travesty. We were.
A travesty.
Yeah, we talked about it. I guess you were just probably thinking about the Olympics or something at the time.
What were we talking about travesty?
I don't know. It came up. Like, oh, that's not the right word or something. Unless it was with somebody else, but I'm pretty positive that it was.
I mean, travesty would have worked here.
Yeah.
Total travesty.
No, but I don't know. We looked it up. I swear this is with you, unless I'm going nuts.
I think you are going nuts.
I
don't remember looking up
what
travesty.
What did I talk about it with Josh B? I definitely did.
Maybe. I mean, you're always talking about on the cord, right? Travesty. Yeah. This is what we did?
Yeah.
It would have worked here, though. Travesty.
A tragedy, though.
It would have been a tragedy. That's your opinion.
Because Walker deserved it. But
I'm not saying Walker didn't deserve it.
Yeah. Yeah, just come on. Crazy talk. It's like taking a kicker in the first. Really. Or Michael Bunker being mad at Hurley for winning 2 championships the last 3 years.
Speaking of that, dude, Rick and Dave were talking about like how there's no like notable college coaches, like a face for college basketball.
Rick Pitino, the Godfather.
Well, they mentioned Pitino, but they were like
Hurley.
They didn't mention Hurley. That was the one guy they were like, thinking of other people, and they did not mention Hurley. I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, I thought that's not a coincidence, right? That they don't know, like, they're. I don't even know the analogy, but when it comes to college sports, I mean, they don't know anything. Come
on. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Sure. They know more than me.
It's like Stephen A. talking about baseball. Oof. But let's just get to the comments here.
Yeah, absolutely. Here
before they get compromised.
Kev Dew. He may be compromised this morning, but he's happy that the champions TCA. Yes, tip your hat, dudes.
No, listen.
That's
for once because I know I've been kind of maybe you could call it bitter. Throughout the solid season. But I would say, at the end of the day, they won under the rules that were laid out. There's nothing wrong they did, so congratulations to them. And like we said this morning, looking forward to the outing. And I know Josh, this is going to be, here we go, Kevin, this and that, but I was thinking about this. No, just that it would just make it better. And it's not giving anybody an advantage before Josh flips out. Like, we know he's crying, laughing already. But I think each week, like, obviously somebody will still go first, but we do it like me and you do the NHL picks where we go back and forth. Mm-hmm. I kind of like that. Like a draft every week.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
draft every week. and then no like same game twice. Like that's bullshit.
It's
one game.
Yeah.
And that's it. And it's not like and nobody's at a disadvantage, Josh or Kev. Right. You know they're gonna say that, but don't you think that makes sense though?
Yeah, it does, because it does make more sense to the whole like you go first. Like, nice. Yeah. You know?
So we will implement that next year, and who knows? You know, hopefully sometime next month, and then next month we'll be able to get that day together. Obviously, we just need some warm weather. What would you say for the cutoff? 60? 59?
Sure, let's call it 59, dude.
There we go. Sun. Wind under 10 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Or under 7?
I mean, it can't be 60 and windy. That's not good. You know?
Well, if it's 68 and windy, sure.
Yeah. I guess.
Oh, I can't wait for this weather. I can't believe you hate it. You're such a Scrooge with that.
I didn't say I hate it.
I can't. But I mean, how do you not like 65 with a slight breeze and sun?
No, that's fine. That's
but
great.
You act like it's like I'd rather have it be 20. Like I don't what?
I don't really act like that. It's just you act like, oh my god, it's 30 degrees. Like
so you're not telling me that you don't like it better 30 degrees than 65 and sunny. I think you make it seem like you do.
Because I like to experience the winter season. Like if it was 65 and sunny and slightly windy all year long, I think I'd be getting kind of tired.
But I want to hear the counterpoint to how it wouldn't be better if it was just 65 right now and we could be golfing. Like you'd rather experience the cold and stuff.
That's right.
Ridiculous.
Like yesterday, like I spent some time outside. I was like, ooh, this is nice. Put my jacket on, outside, fresh air.
Calm with the NBA. What else we got?
It's absolutely ridiculous, the Colin thing with the NBA. Michael Buckta, speaking of ridiculous, in here, first time, long time.
Welcome back, buddy.
Welcome back, buddy.
Glad to see you're not pocket listening.
He says, F the Patriots. Never supported a Boston team, especially when it comes to a championship game, he says.
First right thing you said in a year.
And then he said that was
Michael.
100 billion, trillion, million% a fraud Super Bowl run by the Patriots.
Listen, they got there. Things fell their way. Seattle was just a better team. I mean, we've seen this happen before. And nothing to hang their hat on. They just weren't ready for them. They weren't ready to win. This wasn't. I was telling Benny because he's a big Patriots fan. He was there last night. I was saying Tommy wasn't running out of the locker room second half when they were getting shut out. You know.
Yeah. No.
They weren't there.
You're
not
wrong.
there just yet. They just weren't there yet.
And Michael Buckta, again, going into the fraudulent season, or at least postseason, he goes, here are the quarterbacks that they beat to get to the Super Bowl. He says, Justin, social media quarterback Herbert, CJ Deshaun Watson Stroud, and Jarrett Madden-generated QB Stidham. And he says, go suck it, Riley. I don't know where he's getting these jokes from. I don't know, dude. This is like AI generated things.
Jimmy typed it out for him.
Come on, dude. I think that's pretty good. You don't see
beaming after the Super Bowl. I'm sure he called out of work today.
We're at Seattle.
He was pumped, and then he said, "Let's go Yankees." Right after he said, "Pumped for the Super Bowl. Let's go Yankees."
I don't recall that, dude. Michael Buckta says also John Pollock, good work by the Johnnies on Friday night. Was watching that at the Horseshoe, actually.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things. Yeah, it was a disappointing loss, but Michael Buckta is still a disgrace to the UConn community. And even if he wanted to be let back in, done. Not happening.
It's been annexed.
Yeah.
Excommunicated. My mother says, good morning.
Good
Missed
morning.
me yesterday. I'm sure her Super Bowl party was great. She says, it didn't get exciting until the second half. No doubt about that, other than when it was 0-0. My Josh B says, yo, what up, fam? Good morning, Josh B. I hope you're feeling all right after what I would assume to be many White Claws.
Oh, I can only imagine. Imagine if I had started discounting instead of just saying y'all won after they won. He would have started going off. If I said it was kind of cheap, he would have flipped out.
Oh yeah, dude.
But I feel like he wasn't expecting me to handle it with such grace and class.
Yes, dude. Some sportsmanship, dude. Buck says, Barnes, let's hope we never see a Boston sports win a championship game again. Keep your word, please.
Buck is 2 for 2 today, so pretty good. But the Johnny kerfuffle, unfortunately, kind of ruined it. Sorry, Michael.
And then Donna says, good morning, all. Good morning, Donna. My mother says, everyone relax. It's all a travesty, she says. Josh B laughing. Saluting. And then we got Ernie here. So let's fucking go to DTV.
All righty then.
Oh, and then Gooden here says King Patino.
All right, let's go to the world of the National Football League.
This kid is special, man. This think to do that.
Gonna run for it. He got it, and there he goes. Oh, the play of the year in the NFL. Throws intercepted by Surtain. Nobody's gonna Jones through the end zone. Touchdown. Quincy Williams leveling Murray. There he goes. Jamar Chase. Not yet. Touchdown Bengals. Stafford. Williams. What a hit by Budda Baker. Budda Baker just saved the touchdown.
Today's NFL segment is brought to you by Velvet Llama.
Nice. Premium
Canned cocktails crafted by NYC bartenders with a playful spirit. Enjoy their award-winning espresso martini with Italian espresso and chocolate notes, the crisp Moscow Mule with Nigerian ginger, or the spicy margarita with organic agave and jalapeno. These ready-to-drink treats are made with the finest ingredients. Grab yours at velvetllama.com and ride the smooth wave with Velvet Llama.
Yep.
And yeah, like we already said, the Seahawks Super Bowl 60 champions, 29-13 over the New England Patriots, second championship franchise history, and Kenneth Walker III, Tony, winning Super Bowl MVP. I believe the first running back since Terrell Davis, if I'm not mistaken, to win the Super Bowl MVP, which is kind of crazy how long ago that was. I believe that was 1998, if I'm not mistaken. But he had 27 carries, 135 yards. I believe also he was the first Super Bowl MVP not to score, which is pretty crazy, on offense, obviously. But he really set the tone, and it was kind of funny. I was saying to everyone last night, watching this game, the way the Seahawks were playing offensively and defensively, in a sense, reminded me with my Madden strategy in terms of establishing the run, not making any crazy throws, taking the points when they're there, and waiting for the other team to turn the ball over. That's what it really reminded me of. So it was just a very sound game plan, Tony, from start to finish for the Seattle team.
Yeah, no, I mean you can't doubt that. Their defense, like you said, was just a constant, just firm hold. On the Patriots' offense, they took advantage. Their secondary was great. Obviously, up front, they're putting a lot of pressure on Drake May.
Sacked 6 times. Two picks.
6 times. 2 picks, dude.
Who's this? Saul?
Oh shit. Actually, I don't know. It could be another work-related thing. Minneapolis, Minnesota.
So you're letting it go.
I am letting it go.
By the wayside. If that is somebody who's listening, please tell us. But Tony
please tell us.
is not buying it.
No, I'm not buying it, dude.
Can we share the voicemail transcribe for everybody?
I mean, I guess we can look at. I can look at it first. I guess they are leaving a voicemail, which I haven't gotten in forever, right? When's the last time anyone?
I'm
spam. Maybe you get. Oh yeah.
Spam every day.
But
by the way, I got hacked. I don't think I told you.
Wait, so this is from the airline thing?
No, that was Tony. That was just the start of it.
Yeah. So what happened?
And I really thought that was somebody calling in, but it looks like the realtor.
No, yeah, exactly. Dude.
But remember that happens. Call, spend all that time on the phone, half hour, rebook, all set. Wake up the next morning, flight canceled again. Couldn't get into my account. I was logged out. Had to change the password to get in. Flight gone. Miles gone. Not all of them. Some of them. They booked a flight from Cairo to London. 40,000 miles took out of my account. Go to my email. All spam emails, 500 emails. They were using my email for all these different things.
What?
Yep. Called American between late Friday night at 10:30. Hour then, 3 hours on Saturday. Finally got everything situated. Miles back, different account.
Right.
And then the best part is though, so the first time when they rebooked it, remember they were saying you have the travel credit. This time, sir, sorry. This is going to be under investigation. So in order to book this flight again, instead of using your travel credit, you're going to have to pay for it again.
Oh, my God.
So what we did is rebook it, pay for it again, but then dispute the credit card charge. It's like you're going to make – it was your fault. Your system failed.
Shit. Yeah.
And then you're going to make me pay for the flight again?
That's ridiculous.
So, 10-year card member, really not happy, honestly, with that. Luckily, it all worked out, but it's just amazing. And I think what happened is I hadn't changed my email password in a while. They got in my email, saw that I had the reservation for American, and then, did the, forgot my password using my email.
Right.
And then changed the password, booked the flights. But I don't know why they kept canceling my flight. Like, they didn't get anything out of it. It was, like, literally just to be, like, annoying. Like, it's like.
That's wild, dude. But they didn't, like, get into your credit card.
No,
nothing like that, dude.
Luckily.
Holy shit.
But first time I've ever
experienced
been a victim of fraud. Yeah,
no, that's crazy, dude. That's never happened to me before, and I wouldn't. Oh my god, that sounds like a total nightmare to have to deal with that on the weekend too. It's just like
dude,
hours on the phone, uncertain.
Luckily, everything's good now. But
when is this trip?
So it is March 19th.
Oh, okay, right after.
It's a little over a month.
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah. So yeah, I just couldn't believe that.
Like, that's unbelievable, dude.
Cairo trip, like
London to Cairo.
Like
dude.
people are so. That's why I always say people are so annoying.
Also, it's
People
like
are so
what?
pathetic.
Like I don't know. I mean, maybe there is a situation where this happens, but like, what are the odds that like you don't notice like these
Dude,
things
especially like
happening?
an older person that like doesn't. I just am kind of psychotic, so like I just check like that type of app like all the time, like just randomly. I don't know why, and yeah. So in the flight, the best part is the flight. That was 10:30 at night. I found out flight was for the next day. So if I didn't notice right then and there, they would have got away with it. I bet they would have been. Oh, sorry, sir. Like we can't give you the money.
Happened. Yeah. Whoa.
So
dude.
yep. So I do stay on top of that, constantly checking like the credit card app and all that stuff. So at least it's hard to sneak one past me.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
So no QB sneak on 4th and 1, Tony.
That's good, dude. Buttoned up.
But yeah, so just really, I think the story of this game, the Seattle defense, we mentioned 6 sacks in May, 2 interceptions, 16 incompletions. I mean, he throws for 295 and 2 scores, but has the 2 picks, and his QBR was only a 16.3, so very mediocre, for him. And, I think also they never really got the ground established. Drake May was their leading rusher with 37 yards, and Stevenson and Henderson combined for less than 50. And then what else was big was the fact that you had Smith and Jigba leave the game for a little bit with an injury, comes back, but really didn't have a great game. I think, they had Christian Gonzalez kind of blanket him the whole game, only 4 for 27, but Cooper Kupp, 6 for 61, including a 23-yarder in the first quarter. It's kind of interesting. I know he had that fumble in one of their playoff games earlier this year, then came back, caught the touchdown. Might have been the NFC Championship game. But it does feel like when he gets the ball, like, he still is good. I feel like it's like his decline is more so just not being peppered with targets like he used to be.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean,
maybe he's not as good, but he's still solid.
No, it's solid.
No, but as a 2?
No, yeah.
I think he's still a good 2.
As a 2?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I guess so. Again, I would question if he's getting peppered with targets all season long, how long he will last. He is getting long in the tooth for sure. And we saw a couple of mistakes. He had a fumble in that same game, right? That you were referring to. So, I don't know. I think that this was the case of, like, he's a veteran player. It's the Super Bowl. Like, no matter what, he's going to really give it 110%. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I don't know if it'll be a cap casualty because I think it was a 2-year contract with him that he signed. So if he does end up getting cut, I could see him going to somewhere, like Philadelphia or like Kansas City or Buffalo or something like that and being productive. And again, it's not going to be the way it used to be, but I think he's still serviceable. He'll turn 33 next year.
Buffalo's got like Buffalo.
Yeah, so, and it's kind of interesting, too, offensively, Darnold, I mean, a lot of incompletions, 19 incompletions, only a 53 quarterback rating, so slightly above average, but throws for 202, the touchdown, and made the throws that he needed to make, and I think he also, the reason why that incompletion number was so high is because he threw it away, he didn't force anything, and I think that's why they won this football game easily.
Yeah, definitely, to be honest, Darnold faced some challenges, certainly with the Patriots defense, and like you said, he smartly just threw the ball away. Didn't try to make something out of nothing and cause a turnover that I feel like a lot of people were almost sitting and waiting on. I forget some of the stats they were bringing up pregame, but obviously it was a lot about turnovers. Specifically, actually, a lot of people talk about how like Darnold didn't have any interceptions this postseason. I think
after leading the NFL in turnovers.
Yeah. So there was this real sentiment, I thought, going into this game that like people were thinking, oh, like he's due for that pick. When will it come? Will it be early on? Will it be, third quarter, fourth quarter, like, turning the tide of the game? But that never happened. So you do have to tip your cap to Darnold. And it's kind of funny because it's almost like, again, the way they were saying, almost like facetiously on the broadcast, was that like, oh, they were like, happy that he wasn't making mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, that's obviously to any quarterback, that's, those turnovers, as you see with Drake May, like, affect the outcome of the game. So it's like, yeah, it wasn't great, but he did exactly what he needed to do, to win the game. So, and it was cool hearing Donald too after the game, very obviously, astounded by really what has transpired in his career. Do you think, like, I don't know, do you really follow that sentiment where the Jets like kind of broke Darnold? Like, I guess maybe like, do you see Darnold ever winning a Super Bowl? Like, let's say if he wasn't drafted by the Jets, let's say he was drafted by the Niners, for example, where, you would get, properly kind of adopted into the NFL sort of deal. Like, do you see him winning a Super Bowl any other way than he did, like with a different team than Seattle? Like if it was going to be a shootout, do you think he still would have won?
I mean, I think he's, the type of quarterback where defense is really good.
Mm-hmm.
He can do his part, and it doesn't all need to be on him throwing for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns every game.
Mm-hmm.
But some games he has that, but it does seem like those games are kind of more so often against the lesser opponents,
Right.
and then in a game like this, they run the ball and he makes the throws that he needs to make.
Like let's say like if he had to play like Buffalo, let's say, and it's like, not as good of a defense, obviously, that you're up against, but obviously the offense.
But he would torch their defense.
Darnold would.
Yeah, their defense is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was interested to see, gauge where you were at.
Yes. Good gauge, Tony. A good litmus test, right? Or no?
yeah, dude.
No, it was solid. And it's a good story. And it is that poetic justice I talked about on Friday.
Absolutely.
Team that he saw ghosts against. And here he is, standing alone, Super Bowl champion. So congratulations to Sam Darnold. Also becomes the first quarterback from USC to win a Super Bowl.
That's right.
That's pretty cool. And your mother says, I think the Jets forced him into a position he wasn't ready for. He was too young. Well, yeah, I think Josh McCown was the backup and Adam Gase was the coach. I mean, do we need to know anything else?
No.
And it's the Jets. So, and I've mentioned this. I think they just need to bring in a veteran coach. And you could say Gase, he had experience with Miami, but he wasn't a vet. Like, you need a coach that's been coaching for over 10 years, that's had some level of success to come in here. It's not going to be a first-time head coach. And they keep making that mistake over and over and over again. He says Jets are enjoying this Super Bowl win, too. Maybe more so Mike McCagnon from his estate in Texas, the former Jet GM, probably having a laugh, raising a glass of scotch. The picture of, who is it, DiCaprio with the wink and the glass. And Gatsby.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Gatsby.
Michael was always big on that.
Oh, yeah.
Theophil,
Loves Gatsby. Yes.
And Matthew. Old sport, obviously.
Oh, yeah, true. No, I mean, I guess to a Guda's sake, I feel like a lot of Jets fans are happy because of the indictment it brings upon the Jets, no? I mean,
right,
it's like,
but it's just the same conversation. Woody's not going to sell, and it's stuff we already know. You know what I mean? So, he says, Jets want to be good. They would have hired Dable. And then the real thing says, hi, is that spam or no?
I don't know, but I'm assuming it's not, dude. Twitch. What up? It's a real thing.
But, yeah, so... we'll we'll see what happens. But it's interesting though. It's like in a sense it feels like the season started forever ago, but then in a sense, isn't it crazy that it is all over and that we're not, having regular season football games till September?
Yeah, it's gonna feel really weird. It already does. By the way, Goon does say kicker should have been MVP. Myers.
See, I think that's just crazy. He probably had a ticket, and that's why he said that.
No way someone had that
100%.
ticket. Come on.
I saw it on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah.
But like pre-game, they bet that.
Yeah,
that was like a live
because
bet.
the odds were ridiculous. It's like $10 to win, like, 10,000, like something like that.
Pretty good case for it, though, dude.
Just one of those things. Skip Bayless S, Tony. I'm a little
I don't think it's that out. Why
is
it that outlandish?
Because you just know that that's just crazy.
I don't think
know
it
you
is
do.
that crazy.
Because of what I said. Because you make a bunch of chip shot field goals. That's like a guy having a
I understand
60-yard punts.
I understand.
No, that's not the
why
punter. No, the punter.
No, it's ridiculous.
He changed field position the whole game. He did such a good job punting.
I mean, I guess it depends on if it was really much of an impact, I mean, if you're talking like a 3-0 game and the punter is, 17 points in the game is pretty significant, dude.
Anyway, because we're not gonna have a nonsensical conversation about that. I'm looking at this. So the Seahawks going into the year were 60-1. Patriots were 80-1. Right now, and it's kind of funny, like, who's betting on next year's Super Bowl right now? Seattle and the Rams co-favorites at 9.5-1. Bills 11-1. And then you have the Eagles, the Ravens, and the Patriots 13-1. So I mean, it's just so much with the off season and what's going to happen. KC 15-1. Broncos 18-1. Good value, right? I mean, Mahomes over 10-1.
Well, who are you taking right now? If you had to guess,
I was actually going to ask you.
Okay.
I could see it be the Rams' unfinished business, and I think more buttoned up. Fix that defense that had some woes. The second half of this season, Chris Shula
really
doesn't get the head coaching job, so maybe some extra motivation there after that collapse to kind of show, listen, I'm a top defensive coordinator, and next cycle, like, you're not going to forget about me.
I mean, I guess I would go Buffalo, honestly, at that point. The get right spot for Josh Allen, working the offseason. Jim made the moves. Maybe they do have
I hope we
Cooper
get Buffalo
Kupp.
Rams.
That would be amazing.
With Kupp. So Kupp,
yeah.
After playing them in the NFC Championship game last year, going to the Super Bowl, winning the Super Bowl, then he faces, them in the Super Bowl. That'd be nuts. And wins again.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
But boy, it just feels like Allen, just almost feels like it's never happening.
Yeah, dude. I feel like if it doesn't happen like within the next 2 years, it's like, I don't know, dude. He's starting the family. The babies are coming. Seems like he's gonna be a family guy.
Yeah,
I don't know. It seems like, I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough, dude. It also, it's like, what the hell with Buffalo? Like, I don't know. Put some better pieces around him, for Christ's sake, dude. Like, get a better defense. Like, Josh Allen is gonna be getting a year older. But I don't know, dude. I guess we'll see what happens. What did you say they were? 11-1?
They are. Oh yes.
11-1. 13-1.
I think it was 13.
All right. Rams are 15-1.
No, Rams.
The Rams are co-favorites. You said 9. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah. NFL draft is about what is it? 2.5 months from now. And let's see, free agency start of the league year. Let's see, when does that start? So that will start March 11th. So we're about a month away from free agency. The old legal tampering period begins 1 month from today at March 9th.
Legal. I'm trying to insinuate that there's some illegal tampering going on right now.
I mean, there always is.
What do you think about Drake May for next year?
Like I said, I think they're not going to have that shiny 14-3 record again. Right. I would not be surprised if Josh Allen seizes the division back.
So it's like May, like
step back,
sophomore
maybe a
slump,
loss in divisional round or a wild card round.
Yeah.
Maybe like a 10-7.
CJ Stroud.
Interceptions go up a little bit. Teams kind of see them coming. The way that they didn't this year.
Can't follow it up, dude. It's tough. A lot of pressure on him.
We've seen the Super Bowl hangover before.
Yeah, of course, dude. Vrabel seemed really upset, as you should be.
Yeah.
But boy, I think towards the end, maybe it was the Drake May pick. He was fuming.
Yeah. But we've seen that's kind of par for the course for him.
Do you think I guess if you had to blame someone on the Patriots for their loss, like do you think it was a coaching, management, strategy going in type of deal, or do you think it was more of like an execution on the players type of deal?
I mean, definitely players, and I just think you run that simulation 100 times. I mean, Seahawks are winning 85-90. I think they're just better. Seahawks are just a dominant force, Tony. And I feel like their last almost kerfuffle was Phil Rivers almost beating him. Taking him down the field.
Kind of crazy to think about that.
But then just guns a-blazing since then.
Walker was super impressive. I mean, to see what he was doing, the patience he had behind that offensive
the vision,
line.
Tony.
Yeah, the eyesight and then the reaction, the quick burst of speed. Yeah, dude, no, he was super impressive, obviously. I was gonna make some other point though. I kind of forgot about it. I guess it doesn't really matter. Patriots bets. You made bets?
No, you?
Yeah.
You hit?
Yeah. Well, I put like $50 on the Seahawks to win.
Money line or no?
Yeah, but just money line straight up, and a couple parlay. No, my parlays hit though. I had like points and touchdowns.
That anytime.
Yeah, I had. Actually, no, I would have $120 on a parlay if Kenneth Walker scored that fucking touchdown that they didn't call back.
You must have flipped out.
Dude, I was flipping out. Dude. That was bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. It was sick too because it was like him with a certain amount of yards, Cooper Kupp with a certain amount of yards as well, which he hit. He had like 60 yards in the first quarter.
Oh wow.
So like that's sick, dude. It would have been whatever. Kenneth Walker, MVP.
Yeah.
Score a fucking touchdown.
No, that was tough. And there were barely any penalties the entire
whole first half, right?
Yeah.
There was no penalties or something like that. First time in NFL history.
Yeah, and usually it's like it feels like in a big game like that, there's a lot of flags. Maybe not late, but just throughout the game, and there just wasn't. And that was awesome. That's how it should be.
No, exactly. The refs were letting them play. There was some point where there was a lot of pushing. I think Stephon Diggs got into a little little scruffle or whatever.
A little tiff?
A little tiff, a little tit for tat, if you will. And there was some hands exchange, the face mask, the pushing, and the refs just kind of let him play. So I thought that was kind of cool that the refs were standing back,
Yeah, that's how it should be.
That is how it should be. Let them play. It's a physical sport.
And
things get heated.
Obviously,
big stage.
We talk about it a lot. I mean, it's always, must watch TV, the big games especially. Do you feel any type of way, like it, in terms of like, oh, the season's over, we have to wait so long? Any like type of like, feelings of like, or are you just like, let's go pump for baseball?
Yeah, no, definitely pump for baseball. I mean, I will like, I don't know. I mean, not for nothing. Yeah, I guess. I mean, listen, there was, there's something to be said about a ritualistic Sunday on the couch, red zone, even in the playoffs when you're focused on one game. Storylines are heightened, the level of play is heightened. It's a lot of fun to watch. But I'm not like, I'm excited for baseball. I'm excited to have Sundays back to the NHL. I'm excited to watch the Olympics next weekend. Like, I don't think I'll be, dying over there that there's no Sunday football necessarily. So
11 days for the Yankees, 12 days for the Mets. First game.
Which is amazing. I also kind of think too, maybe as someone who follows the Jets, it's like, what are you looking forward to?
I love the draft. Free agency, I'm kind of, because I feel like it's like, if we're getting somebody that exciting, most likely we're way overpaying them.
Yeah.
The draft is like, that's always, the key to your future.
Maybe it's just from what I've been hearing, but I feel like the draft is being a little bit downplayed in terms of the class and
the quarterbacks, but it's like everything is so quarterback centric. But there's a lot, like as we saw last night. I mean, did the Seahawks was the driving force behind that win? Was it Sam Darnold or was it their defense? You know what I mean? So I think sometimes that's get lost. Like it is very important to build out all the areas of your team.
Mm-hmm. Well, you could also argue that maybe that was the Patriots' fault. Their quarterback. So
but he's gonna be good. I think he just he needs time. I mean, we forget this is only his second year.
No, it's crazy. It's his first really good year. Obviously,
he's 23.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got it all ahead of him.
Hopefully he knows that.
Well, I mean, not hopefully because it is the Patriots. But I was saying this to Matt too.
Yeah.
Because especially he hasn't won anything and just his personality. Like you don't hate him yet. But if they start going like 3 or 4 years, then it'll be a different. But right now, I would say he seems humble. He seems like he's a hard worker. So it's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's hard to get like the way everyone got with Brady. Just where you're just tired of seeing him. Like It's not like that yet.
No, it's not.
When they win, maybe it'll be different.
I guess so.
A couple other things. I don't think we talked about because this definitely happened on Saturday, but a crazy story. I guess this happened in Miami, but James Pierce Jr., who actually this past week had won defensive, player of the year for rookie, crashed his car, I guess into a WNBA player multiple times, struck a police officer with the vehicle, and he got arrested for 5 felony charges, aggravated battery with deadly weapon, aggravated stalking, aggravated battery of law enforcement officer, over $20,000 bond. And he had a great year for Atlanta. They trade on the field. I'm saying they trade their first round pick this year for him, and I think another pick. and then it's like you hear something like that, and obviously, sure, ongoing investigation, allegedly, Tony.
Right.
But it feels like is this guy? I guess they could keep him, but he's going to be suspended for like half the season at least, I would think.
Yeah,
right?
no,
he had 10.5 sacks last year.
Yeah, dude. He may have had 10.5 beers on Saturday, honestly. No, it sounds like, there was like some kind of domestic dispute between this, him and this WNBA woman.
Oh, so I didn't know, like, so he hit the car purposely.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yes,
So,
you're right.
yeah,
I did. Okay. I did
there was like supposedly like a domestic dispute. He fled, I think. And there was like a whole car chase and shit. And like a bunch of cops had like take him down and stuff. So like, no, it's not good. Like he's like totally fucking at fault here.
No, and then how about the last two players the Falcons gave up a future first for to move up to get are Michael Penix with his 3 ACLs and then this guy. At least they got Stefanski though.
Yeah, no, that's good, right?
Matt Ryan though, setting the tone.
He doesn't do anything like that.
No, he's buttoned up. No, but so I wonder though.
I don't mean to laugh. It is really sad.
No, that's the thing that gets lost because people kind of just like rip on him or whatever. But it's like obviously this guy needs some help, and I guess he's had some other past problems. I don't know what they were. But what do you think though? If it ends up being even if like he pleads or whatever, but there's still charges and it's still known that he did this stuff. Do you think the Falcons are going to release him or no? 5 felonies. I mean, that is a lot, right? I mean, typically, I feel like you're not staying on the team with something like that, and especially Matt Ryan coming in first year on the job, right?
Matt Ryan, dude. No, if I'm Matt Ryan and I'm like trying to make an example, set a tone, I'd be like, yeah, we gotta get this guy out of here, dude.
Yeah.
Especially if it is like, again, this is all alleged stuff. He has to be convicted first,
right?
But I don't know, man. I mean, not for nothing. I feel like that if I was in charge, if I was like a president of operations or a GM of an organization, and when I play something like domestic violence dispute, obviously, again, you want to take these things circumstantially. Sure, sit down with the guy, see if he can be reasonable about it. But I mean, I would probably let this guy go. Yeah, right. Just kind of cut your loss there,
and somebody will take a chance on him.
I'm
He'll
sure
have one more chance, but that's it.
You never know.
Mess up again. That's it.
I mean, people have multiple chances. Look at Deshaun Watson.
No, but dude, a 5 felony situation, you're not. If you're doing something similar like that again, it's over. Maybe sure you get a Dewey, maybe they could let it go, but I don't know, something serious like that. But we'll see what happens. Long offseason ahead. Clint Kubiak after the game, the Seattle offensive coordinator, confirming that he is taking the Raiders job. You guys know I'm going to Las Vegas. I'm fired up about it. So I think good move for the Raiders. It feels like, and I feel like I have felt like this a couple times, since we started doing this show, but it does feel like this is actually the start of the Raiders actually like getting away from that like laughing stock,
really
team. Don't you think with new coach,
I guess
number 1 pick quarterback, Brady, playing more of an active role. It feels like they're doing the right things. I think this is the right hire for them. It's like, because we've seen a lot of questionable hires from the Raiders, like Carroll, when it's like he's, clearly should have retired. Geno Smith at quarterback, stuff
I don't
like
know,
that.
though. But, I mean, the only thing is I remember, maybe, I don't know if this was you, but I definitely remember hearing people being pretty hyped about the Raiders, almost saying something similar to you right now when they did hire Carroll.
No, but
Geno
I just
Smith.
said that. I just said I know that's happened several times before, but it feels like this is different. That's what I just said.
But that's what
You're just repeating what I just said.
But I'm saying it's like, people said that. Like,
well, they didn't have the number 1 pick.
This is different.
And
this is different.
They didn't go with a head coach who the game had passed him by. I mean, that is different.
Yeah, but again, like at that time, like people thought that the game didn't pass by Carroll, So it's like,
it was clearly the wrong though. You don't bring you don't bring in a 74-year-old coach to do a rebuild.
You're saying that now. You're saying that now, though. But again, like then you're thinking this is Pete Carroll,
but
veteran coach.
Okay,
you see what he did with Geno Smith in Seattle.
I guarantee within the first 2 to 3 years, Raiders playoffs. They have cornerstones. I mean, they already have on the team if they keep them.
Right.
Max Crosby, Ashton Genty, and then Brock Bowers is a star. I like Meyer, the tight end. And Kubiak comes from that tree.
I think you were saying this with Gardner Minshew, Brian.
It's so different. Gardner Minshew's a journeyman. I feel like you're underestimating the number 1 pick, Tony. This isn't Gardner Minshew. He was a 6th-round draft pick.
I understand that. But But again, I mean, I don't know. I mean, a lot of things like point to bad ownership with these organizations.
Yeah, but I'm saying I think it's different. I think Brady's playing more of an active role, and Clint Kubiak is definitely the right coach. Coming from the Seattle tree, especially in his father, everything that he did.
I think Brady's over it.
He's commentating. No, I think it's just one of those things where you're just going, no.
He's trying to date some 23-year-old with Bill.
No,
dude.
This is a Connecticut thing.
It's not a Connecticut thing. I don't think the Raiders are going to be.
Whatever. I see. Right
I mean, in the playoffs, 2-3 seasons, sure.
Well, you just said no before. Now you're saying
I didn't say no. But I'm just not gonna sit here.
I guess
this could be a turning
because
point,
you know what the only reason I'm just slightly agitated with this, Tony, is that I feel like given where they are right now, number one pick, firing the coach, I just feel like so far it's obviously very early in the offseason, but they've done the right things. Kubiak was the right hire. They have the number one pick. I mean, I don't know, what else they should have fired Carroll. They did. I mean, what are we saying that they should have done differently? I mean, that's
no,
nothing.
Right now. But I'm just saying, like, history will show you that making the right moves sometimes it always pan out.
But do you think Kubiak's gonna end up being a good coach?
I could see him being a good coach.
Yeah.
Yes. So I could.
I mean, that's usually the foundation, getting the coaching hire right.
Right.
So they're gonna be good.
But but he could not be good also. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna be like, oh, definitely, like, like this is honestly Rick and Dave this morning. Giants hosting a playoff game with the next 3 seasons.
Yeah, well,
like that's what kind of feels like
Dave,
a little bit. Kind of feels like that. I'm saying.
Yeah. Yep. Matt Bra. Says Morn Deuterinos. Good morning, Matt. Good to hear from him.
It is.
And then another thing I was gonna say is, I wish that, and I know they have to rotate, and obviously you're gonna have some domes and stuff, but that every Super Bowl was played in the outdoor stadium on the West Coast, so you get like the light for the first quarter. I feel like that's such a cool setting.
You want that? You're saying?
Don't you think it's a sick look?
No, it is
the
sick.
Daylight to start the game.
It is awesome. It is awesome.
And I hate that they're moving away from their retractable dome stadiums. It's always the translucent roof. The only new stadium that's going to be retractable is going to be Denver's, because Walton, has all this money. But I just think, just outdoors. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I would hate, like, if the Yankees, and I'm sure you probably feel this, but the Mets just had like a dome stadium.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be great.
Yeah, and I know different sport, but just something about the outdoor nature with sports. I think it adds to it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, sports, action, outdoors.
Next year could be ridiculous Super Bowl wise. Not only do we have a chance of hearing, it's blocked.
Oh, Joe blocked?
Because it's ESPN's first Super Bowl. But then it's back at SoFi Stadium, so the Rams could again history repeat itself 5 years later.
That'd be crazy. I don't know.
Wait, you're down in the Rams?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think they kind of lost. I mean, they did lose, obviously, but they kind of blew it, I feel.
They blew it, but to me, it feels like it's like there's just some tweaks. Like the foundation is there. You have the coach, you have the quarterback.
But they've always had,
I don't know, dude. You're going Skip Bayless this morning.
I don't know. What do you mean?
It's
dude?
compromised. Compromised. That's what I would say. Honestly, I see it. Dude.
Compromised.
Don't act like
you're
I don't
compromised.
See it.
You're the one who came in here saying you're compromised. I'm just saying. I mean, they've had Stafford, they've had McVay, they've had some failures as well.
Yeah,
dude.
but you know what you remind me of right now actually is like somebody talking about LeBron. Honestly, saying, "Oh, dude, he only has 4 rings, dude. What is this? He's such a loser. I'm just saying. I mean,
he's
such a loser, dude.
You look at
wake up, you win a title, dude. You want to win, you win. It's that easy. It's that easy. You just win. Win every year. You should win every year.
You're talking Super Bowl favorites right now. It's like I'm just saying. Like, look at the Super Bowl this season,
and then you think the Bills are gonna win. That's the best part. Like you're shitting on the Rams. The Bills don't even get to the conference championship game, Tony. And you're like, oh, Bills.
Dude, just some refinements, dude.
Dude, compromise.
Come on, dude.
Compromise. We'll revisit this conversation tomorrow.
I'm just saying. I mean, that's my opinion about the Bills.
I don't know, man. How about this? A year from Ernie, and then Matt says, "Yeah, I was expecting the Patriots to be better than they played." But I think their schedule didn't, and their road in the playoffs didn't prepare them to face the Seattle team. I think it would have been so different if Bo Nix was starting at quarterback for Denver. I think Denver wins the game, probably.
Yeah, no, it's hard to make that argument.
And you run through the schedule, you're not gonna find a signature win other than Buffalo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. So
And then maybe we should go back to Michael Butker's description of the quarterbacks in the past. No, I think Herbert was legit.
God,
Stroud
funny.
looked terrible.
Stroud
That
looked
was
terrible.
a rare Michael Buck. Okay, we could see it a little bit. But Stidham is a joke facing, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Stidham was a joke.
Yep.
So
Stidham was a joke.
It was everything led them to that point, definitely.
Yeah, no, definitely, dude. Definitely.
So yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's gonna be a long off season. And it's like, will the Jets actually draft some good players?
Probably
Get
not.
it? Who's gonna be the quarterback? I'm sure Rick and Dave will be talking about that for months now.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, he can't be the bridge quarterback.
Were they talking about Kyler Murray, I think, recently or whatever, dude?
I think
It's
so.
just
But they were
like,
saying, you don't want Kyler Murray, which
Yeah.
I agree with. But it is interesting though.
I don't
it's
want Kyler Murray.
It feels like, you would think, is he really, somebody's going to take him? Even though the reputation isn't good, you would think someone takes him, but maybe it will have to be that the Cardinals just eat all the money. Yeah. I don't
still
know.
want it. He's not good.
But I think, I could be wrong, even though it seems like they're so down on him, but all the money they owe, all the dead cap, you bring in LaFleur's brother, brother of Matt, Mike, you would think they would go one more run with Murray to try to fix him if they owe him all that money anyway. And you're not going to be good. It's just
Yeah, they're not
you
going to
would
be
think,
good, dude.
You know,
It's tough, dude. Would you say he's almost like a worse Justin Fields?
no, I think he's better.
You think
I
he's
think
better than Fields?
also, yeah, I don't know. I think his work ethic is a problem, but I just think kind of a right situation guy. I think he could be way better. I think Arizona's just a Mets, and they're a team that's wasting talent. Trey McBride, is one of the best, if not the best, tight end in the league.
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison Jr., I think, will be a stud if he's got delivered the ball consistently. Michael Wilson really burst on the scene last year, so there is some talent there. So, be interesting to see if LaFleur turns it around.
Would you try and fix Murray then, or just try to eat the money and do you say you have these pieces? Why not just try to bring someone in that's good already?
Well, I think the problem is $50 million, and then you don't
It's a
even
lot.
have. It's like just keep Murray for a year, draft somebody, but keep Murray.
Yeah.
And especially this is the year to draft the quarterbacks in the middle rounds.
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what their pick is?
Oh, it's got to be I think it's right after the Jets. I think it's 3.
Oh, really? Okay.
I could just double check that.
Yeah. Jets have 2 and 16, I believe, as well, right?
Yes. So it is Arizona at 3, and it is the Jets at 16 via the Colts.
Via the Colts. That's
I
right,
can't
dude.
wait. I can't wait for the draft, though. Honestly, this is their time. Got to make
Pittsburgh, right?
Pittsburgh. Yep.
Nah, I can wait, dude. I don't know.
No, but obviously way more
I
excited
don't
for
know,
for the
dude.
spring opener, Tony.
Oh yeah, of course. dude. No
Speaking
no
of which,
comparison.
let's go to the world of Major League Baseball.
Instinct to left. It's 700. Albert Pujols.
Yeah, what a play! Stop it, Tony. Yeah.
And Alonso cracks one. The Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drill deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All
right, all right.
Tony. So this news dropped over the weekend. One that I have met with some opposition. I've been told elsewise from a one Anthony Brander, also known as Chief. The Yankees bringing back Paul Goldschmidt, 1 year, $4 million. Incentives could get it up to 6. Last year, 274 with a 328 on base, 403 slug, posting a 981 OPS in 168 plate appearances against lefties, but a 619 and 366 plate appearances
619
against righties. But when you go take a deeper dive, the first half and the second half numbers, Tony, quite literally, as you would say, fell off a cliff. And I just want to see, does this have well, either way, I could just give it to you this way. So
What do you got?
basically, you look at the averages. March doesn't. I mean, it does. Well, actually, you know what? Let me just get the. Actually, is there comments about this?
what do you got
because I
here?
just want to pull up
What's
the
going
right
on?
thing. I was on ESPN baseball
Compromised.
reference.
Let's go. No.
Ernie did lose a tooth, though. Did you see that in the chat?
Oh, it's a tooth this weekend? No. Very
Yeah, he
eventful.
worked security at a bar. Elbowed.
Get the fuck out of here, really?
Yeah, lost a tooth.
Security at the bar, Ernie?
Yeah.
How long has he been doing that for?
He did it before, and I think it's recently he just restarted it.
That's fucking wild, dude. Elbow. Like, what happened? I mean, imagine this guy got thrown out afterwards, dude.
Oh, I'm sure, arrested. But
what was it like what elbow was on purpose? I would assume, right? Probably just like a scuffle.
I think it was a scuffle. Yeah, just two popped.
Oh,
yeah,
God,
that's
dude.
tough.
That is tough.
Hopefully you're feeling all right, Ernie.
Yeah,
because I don't know how I could stomach that one.
Probably looks like Kev do right now.
Seriously.
Yeah.
All right. So further dive on the numbers here. So Goldschmidt, he's probably calling in.
This is Ernie.
Yep, 287, 8 and 36. Second half, 245, 2 and 9. But I was told, he's gonna play better because he's playing less, and he's a good defensive replacement. But to me, it just feels like a waste of a roster spot.
For Goldschmidt.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, I don't want to, but I would agree with you, to be honest.
What do you mean you don't want to?
Because honestly, I do like the player Paul Goldschmidt. I like him.
The problem, this isn't Paul Goldschmidt. This is Richie Sexton.
No, that's what I mean. Like I would want him to succeed anywhere he goes. But I can't say that because I honestly don't think he will. I'm not saying like I don't want to agree with you, Brian.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I can't. Like I want to say he's going to do well, but I don't think he will. Because it's just again long in the tooth. I don't know, man. It's just it's behind him. It is much like Pete Carroll. It seems like the game has passed him by a little bit.
I echo those sentiments, Tony.
There is in the line, by the way.
What's up, Ernie?
What's going on, guys?
What up?
So I do agree. Goldschmidt is going to be, I think,
trash.
I agree with Barnes and Chief. Okay, yeah, he might be trash, but I think
you don't agree with Tony though.
I can't agree with a Mets fan, so no.
Oh my God! I hope you lose another tooth.
That's crazy. So no, I think bench guy. Put him in with lefties. He raked against lefties last year. I mean, you have to kind of expect at this point that there's going to be some type of injury bug that we'll deal with. Maybe he comes in and just takes some nice, place while if somebody goes down for a couple weeks. I don't think it's terrible. But I also, of course, going back to everything, it's like, what the hell, Goldschmidt? Like, you want somebody better. But I mean, at the end of the day, what would be the difference if somebody like Josh was saying all year that we should get Arias? What's the difference between
Michael?
What's the difference between Arias and Goldschmidt?
Yeah, I just think why not have him be a fielding coach, a first base coach, an infield coordinator.
Maybe it turns into that. But
to me, it reminds me of
like an extra bat.
It reminds me of Richie Sexton coming to the Yankees at the end. It really does.
Yes, it does. I can give you that. Absolutely, it does give that type of feeling.
And I'm just a little nervous that it's gonna turn into where Ben Rice, instead of playing 150 games, is play 130 because they're gonna get all cute against lefties. Even though Ben Rice is a better hitter, no matter who he's facing, than Paul Goldschmidt.
Oh.
Right?
No, I agree. I agree with you. That it's. I don't think it's going to be good. And like you said, it's going to take away at bats and starts from younger players, and it does. Like, why do the Yankees keep doing that?
Ernie, I don't. It's a head scratcher for me.
Listen, it's a head scratcher for all of us. But the Yankees are well known to get guys on the tail end of their career to try to fill a hole. I think that we might be thinking too deep into this, and at the end of the day, he doesn't play as much. He just kind of plays as much to spell guys. Like I said, if you want to mix something up around first, if you want to put him at DH, if Stanton's out, I don't know. It's a move that just makes you say, all right, we really are running it back. Like we really are. Like.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only good part is hopefully he doesn't play much, so then it's whatever. And I had no problem running back, but this just felt like just the fact too. You know what really just irks me? That he's gonna end up being on the roster,
my gears.
And that Dominguez is gonna be a AAA. And I hate that. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like the right move.
The problem is the position. Unless you plan on having Dominguez learn how to play back up first base, We're overloaded on outfielders, which is what we've been talking about for the last couple of years.
But we have first base options, though, with Bellinger and Cabrera. We don't need Goldschmidt.
Yeah, but Cabrera's not going to be back right away, and he is going to be
back. He's going to be back right away.
He's going to be ready. He's going to be ready by opening day?
Yeah.
So then he's going to play third to spell with McMahon.
Yeah, but it's like he could play first. But the point I'm trying to make, Ernie, is Ben Rice is a young man. He should be playing 155 games.
But remember, they don't even know if they want Ben Rice at first. They don't know if they want him at first or catching.
No, but they know they want him at first because they're in love with Austin Wells. You know that.
I mean, look, if you tell me that they're not in love with Ben Rice and eventually within the 5-year contract that Cody got, he will end up playing first base, it wouldn't shock or surprise me.
No, they love Ben Rice. That's something that
I do believe they love Ben Rice, but I don't believe that they love him at first base. I just believe they love him as a player and they don't know where they're gonna leave him.
And that's a Cashman pump his chest. See, I can still evaluate talent. That's what that is.
That's what that is. Absolutely. I 100% agree. That's all that is. But it doesn't deny the fact that they signed Goldie to back up first base. They probably going to have Ben Rice playing first and catching because you can't keep putting Tony out there and expecting, to get the results that you're not getting. So it's like eventually they'll have Rice catch over Tony. They'll have Goldschmidt play first base on the day that Cody did left and Rice is catching. Like it's the same shit they did last year.
Yeah, and you know what else is crazy? Like, you don't realize it because I guess he came up a little late, but Ben Rice this year is actually going to be 27. Birthday's in less than 2 weeks.
Young.
But I guess compared to other spots on the roster, I mean, 27. Still a spring chicken, Tony. And that 836 OPS hitting into bad luck. I just feel like he could have just a massive year.
Give him the at-bats.
Yeah.
Give him the games.
But he'll get the at-bats. He'll get the at-bats either at first base or at catcher, but he'll get the at-bats.
If you had to, Ernie, and last year, keep in mind, the 26 and 65 with the 836 was in 467 at-bats. You would think he'd have closer to 600 at-bats than 500. What do you think we're looking at with him this year, offensively?
30, 90, 260, with 850?
Yeah. I mean, sign me up every day of the week and twice on
Sunday.
Right?
Sure.
I mean, don't you think Rice, Tony, right? I mean, this is, I know you like to go counterpoint today, but I feel like Ben Rice is
listen, I'm just speaking my mind today. Okay, dude? No. The Ben Rice thing does work. That plays, and he should play.
Yeah. I'm excited about him this year. But
I think he gets 30, 90.
Yeah.
30-90 for sure this year.
And don't you think, like, even though you're saying 260, I mean, he does have the upside to do, like, 270, 280 the way he hits the ball.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
As far as averages go with the Yankees, I'm on a real show me to believe it type of wave. I don't think that – I do believe the Yankees are probably one of the strongest offenses in the league. We were last year. We can go ahead and be that way again this year. But – until I see us hit for average, I can't say we're going to hit for average. Like I'm going to say 260, 250 across the board. Nobody has shown that they can do better outside of Judge. I hope that we can hit the ball more.
Take a guess. I want you and Tony to put your caps, your thinking caps on here. Where do you think the Yankees ranked in the majors last year, batting average as a team? 30 teams.
Probably third.
Wow. I was thinking more like 6th.
10th.
Really?
251. But
yeah,
I mean that's actually not too bad.
But in the rest of the categories, we're top 3 in everything.
Yes, and the only
that's why with the average, I'm like, if it happens, it happens. But nothing is showing that it's gonna happen. So like, we just gotta cross our fingers and hope that it does.
No, but you know what we need to fix? There was one other category that was not superior.
Fielding.
Third most strikeouts. That's what we got to switch.
Who was ahead of them?
Yeah, but that plays to the average.
Rockies and Angels. So,
oh shit,
that might be the postseason thing right there.
Angels struck out
but
not good company.
Maybe if we can make the splitter illegal.
But we counteracted that with the most walks in the league.
Without Soto, look at that.
Most homers, most RBIs. And then doubles were actually a little low. Doubles were 14. Hits, I would imagine hits were 11th. So those are a couple of things right there. Contacts, a little more contact. More contact.
That all ties into the average. All ties into the average. If you bump your average up 10 to 15 points, instead of be at 250, 260, you're at 270, 280, the hits will pile in, the strikeouts will be less. Like, you know what I mean?
Is there anybody that's going to be starting opening day that maybe is looked at as like a big, not even a big negative, but just that you're not expecting anything out of, like in their starting lineup that you could see maybe surprising? Either
Ryan McMahon.
And what is that upside? Like, what does that look like?
I think we see an offensive spark in McMahon this year. Now, mind you, I called McMahon last year. Everything I said about McMahon last year was 100% right. But his bat is bad. We don't need his bat. We need his fucking glove. We don't need his bat. We need his glove right now. And his glove saved us a lot when we picked him up. His defense at third base helped us out a lot the second half last year. I believe this year, because even though, yes, offensively, we know he does struggle, but there was a couple of games where offensively he came through that short porch, like we were talking about, lefty Yankee Stadium. Sometimes it just fucking works. I think we have a better offensive production than what we got last year. I'm not going to sit here and say that he's going to be, 30, 90, 28. I don't know how it plays out in the numbers, but I do believe that he has a better offensive year this year with more playing time, the confidence in being in Yankee Stadium. I just see it different than a lot of people do. I think offensively he produces a little more. Still Gold Glove caliber at third base. I think we'll be fine. With Cabrera kind of spelling him in and out, gives him a little bit of rest because Cabrera's still a very solid third baseman as well, and with a lot more offensive power. So I do believe that McMahon makes the turn offensively this year and pans out for us.
What about you, Tony? Anybody?
I don't know. I mean, I like the McMahon take, sure, but I don't think that's really surprising to me. I don't know. Maybe Goldschmidt's good at the start of the season like he did last year. Maybe.
Wow.
Right?
That's one I can't see.
He said, wow.
No, because you know what it is, though? I always
it's a tough question,
Yeah. No, but did you have another thought about this? Or?
No. I mean, like, Volpe is not going to be good, so like, there's no surprise there, right? Like, who's going to surprise me in being good? But aren't you expecting something from Wells? That's what I mean. Like to be like, oh, I'm surprised.
But he could surprise.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's hitting dingers.
Well, it's just like if he could fucking just lay off the stuff in the dirt. Wow, right. He has power. I mean, he really does.
It's going to take one ugly strikeout for Barnes to be like, get rid of this fucking guy.
No, I still just want to get rid of him. I'm still done with him. I still can't stand him. Last year he just killed me every time. Every time. But. Yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll see. Yeah, kind of crazy. 11 days away from the spring opener. 44.
Now, Tony, day. I wanted to let you know. I did lose a tooth doing security. It was 3v1. I was able to take care of myself, but
really,
the one guy out of the group, because they were all drunk.
Naturally,
the one guy out of the group was half drunk. He wasn't as drunk as I thought he was. So they were getting out of pocket. They had gotten into the club already, kind of lit up, already bopped, So when I told them that it was time to go, because they got a little bucky, I go to grab the first guy. When I grabbed the first guy, everything kind of started to just roll into a scuffle.
Yeah, dude, I love that.
And then into the scuffle, the third guy that was half sober flew off the bar. And I don't know if he's a wrestling fan, a UFC fan, but he thought that a flying elbow was the way to go.
Everybody loves wrestling.
He jumps off the fucking chair. He hits me with an elbow.
That's fucking crazy,
I realized what he did because, like, he caught me on the top part of my cheek, not necessarily my jaw, so I kind of just ate it. But when I realized I had something in my mouth, I spit it in my hand, and I'm like, this motherfucker chipped a tooth.
That's fucking wild.
Now I'm pissed. So I ended up, at that point, like, as a security guard, like I was explaining to Barnes, I work with a company that is professional, so I am insured to defend myself.
once the owner saw that it was getting to that point, he called the cops. He gave me the nod that he called the cops, and I was well within my rights to put hands on people. So I was able to knock out 2 of them. The third guy, I put him in a half and threw him out the bar. Owner came, grabbed the other 2 guys, threw them out the bar like fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And yeah, it was a very interesting night. I was kind of pissed.
What's the deal with the dentist? Like, you gotta go to the dentist?
Is the tooth getting back in, or
what
what's
are we doing
the deal
there?
Nah, that shit's gonna have to come out. It's chipped all the way up from the top, so like the whole tooth is gonna have to come out.
Oh my God, what a fucking nightmare, dude. I'm so sorry you gotta deal with that.
It's all right. I told my wife, now I'm part of the 80% of the world that's missing that molar behind their canine.
I didn't realize that was 80% of the world.
Yeah. Me and Tony in the minority.
I think I read a stat because, like, of course, now that I had a tooth knocked out, I had to go on a research.
Mm-hmm.
So it said that 80% of people are missing that molar behind your first canine on either side of your mouth.
That's crazy.
That's
that
nuts.
That first molar right behind the canine is like one of the first ones to go.
Well, there we go, dude. Put it on the resume.
Yeah. Hopefully, that you feel better with that. That gets all sorted out.
I hate going to the dentist, dude.
No, me too.
Oh.
I got to go I have an appointment on Thursday.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Especially for a big job like that. You
Tough,
gotta, like, fucking,
tough.
Man.
But yeah, Ernie, excited for the baseball season. Appreciate you calling in, and we'll talk soon.
That's right.
Let's go Yankees.
Let's go Yankees. And
sorry, they cut off before.
No, we heard it.
I don't think so.
Matthew says, "Let's go, boys."
Matthew
He's pumped for
Gabriel,
opening day.
dude.
Just told me this. Mentioned that this morning. He's
locked in.
Yes, locked in.
Mets and Yankees.
Yeah, because he's got the day off. No, not the Mets.
Come on, dude. What the fuck?
And then he says the people's elbow in this economy. Matt says the other Matt.
Wrestling. Matt, bruh.
And then a couple little moves here around the league. Marcelo Zuna to the Pirates, 1 year, $12 million. And then it has a mutual option for 27,
nice.
$10.5 million this year, $16 million option that has a $1.5 million buyout. Down year last year for Ozuna, but had some really strong years leading up to that. And even in a down year, I mean, he still did have 21 and 68 with a 7.56. I like this move for Pittsburgh. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? You know,
no risk.
Yeah, no risk. I would say high upside potential is maybe the phrase you would use there. You mentioned that season last year, down year for him. That'd be a good year for a lot of Pittsburgh players. So, I do like that move. He should add a lot of power, to be honest. So,
yeah, to an offense that's needed that power. Other than O'Neal Cruz and Brian Reynolds, and besides, the owner who's always looking to get people in the seats, that beautiful ballpark. He's 4 home runs away from 300, so maybe he'll accomplish that there. But before last year's season, year before, 39, 104, 302, 40 and 100, 274, and then a couple down years before that. But early in his career, had a 37 home run season. So we know the power's there. We'll see if that works out for them. And then a former Yankee farmhand, that is, going to the Red Sox. We saw this trade this morning. Caleb Durbin, 6-player trade, switching teams, going from the Milwaukee Brewers, had come over in the Devin Williams deal. He goes to the Boston Red Sox, and they send back Kyle Harrison, who they got in the Devers deal. And Boston acquires Andrew Monasterio, Anthony Seigler, a former Yankee farmhand, a competitive 67th overall competitive balance round pick, David Hamilton, and lefty Shane Drone sent to Milwaukee. So, I mean, I think, unfortunately, this is a solid move for the Red Sox. Durbin, solid but unspectacular last year, 256, 11 and 53, 721. But just kind of that mold of guys that we've seen, like a Pedroia, like a Ref Snyder, that type of player for Boston here. I think this is probably a good move. I hope he doesn't come back to hurt us, because I'm sure there's a little chip on his shoulder. Corey, I think, had him. In the minors, and he thought that he'd be, a really, really good player.
What was he known for down there? Do you know?
Good defense, and solid hitting. So we'll see. What's another guy who kind of runs like an IKF type of player who also he's on the Red Sox now too.
He's on Boston now, really?
Yeah. And Ref Snyder is no longer. I forgot where Ref Snyder went.
Oh, I feel like actually no, probably not. Rob Ref Snyder is currently on the Mariners.
And I just came up with an idea, and I feel like you'll like it, Tony.
Uh-oh.
I feel like this week being that, we got the Olympics, but obviously
You don't want to talk about it?
Well, obviously, besides the men's hockey. But I feel like without doing like winners, like World Series playoff stuff, I feel like we go divisional previews.
I'm down with that.
Right?
Right? Might as well.
Taking a closer look.
A deep dive.
Your call, division tomorrow. Go.
Any division?
Yeah, right now.
All right, we should leave the East, I feel like,
For
last.
Okay.
Want to start with the West? AL West.
AL West.
AL
That'll
West.
be on the docket for tomorrow. I feel like you just got a little excited.
Yeah, I am.
You're worried this week we're going to have to be talking NBA or something.
Oh, you totally forgot that I'm not going to be here after tomorrow.
After tomorrow, but we can talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right.
I'm down.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's right.
What's going on the rest of the week?
Going to Wisconsin on Wednesday, dude. Yes.
Wow.
And
Michael
then
filling in?
Michael's filling in.
Yeah, okay.
And/or Joey Greenwood, actually.
Okay.
So you'll have one of the two.
Yep.
And then I'll be back on Tuesday for the show. Come back on Monday.
Okay.
So
get a little sneak preview.
A little sneak preview.
There we go. What's going on in Wisconsin?
Same, similar crew. Same crew I went to Boston with. Same shoot,
Madison?
actually. Same guy. What?
Wisconsin? Milwaukee, Wisconsin?
No. So we're flying into Minneapolis, actually.
Minnesota?
Yes. And then driving to Hayward, Wisconsin.
Okay, so that must be the closer
which
airport?
Is yeah. Which is in some type of like no name town,
rural area,
very rural.
Are you having a security detail out there?
There probably will be one, and then we're flying to Jersey on Friday, and then the weekend.
Wait, and what did you say this is similar to?
It's the same gig I did in Boston.
And when was that one?
That was in November.
Okay. Yes. Gotcha. I do remember that. Yeah. Wow. Have you looked up what the weather?
Cold.
Yeah.
Very cold. But no, honestly, it's not gonna be as bad as it has been here, which is kind of ironic. So.
Wow.
Because you think Minnesota, you think Wisconsin, cold. Hopefully Minneapolis isn't under riots and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. Hopefully not. You a little nervous? Are you nervous about the flight, dude?
Honestly, dude, no. I'm stoked about it. I've never been to Minnesota. I've never been to Wisconsin either.
Okay.
But I'm fine with the flying. 3.5 hours, I think it is.
Nice.
So not too bad. I'm stoked, dude. Should be a fun trip. Going to be a lot of work, obviously, but I'm going to miss the show. But you know what are you going to do? Yeah.
A good opportunity to travel. Kind of an interesting grid today, by the way, if you want to pull it up. I don't know if I guess we do it, but it's just the category of the Negro Leagues always isn't like our best. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, Ernie's on hand.
Ernie is on hand, but also the previous day is just like a regular grid. Should we just see that?
It's up to you. I mean, do you think could we get through this?
Well, I just thinking about it. I mean, I guess
no.
Satchel Paige, but then like who's the catchers?
Yeah,
Campanella. I mean, you could try. It's going to be so high.
No, it is. It's going to be like.
But you want to just, I guess,
just do yesterday's? Is that what you're saying?
But I feel like yesterday's just right. Like don't.
Yeah, I'll just do yesterday's.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. IKF.
Yeah, music up.
Oh yeah, sorry, the music up. Sorry. All right, hold on, stand by now. There it is, baby. Music up.
Okay.
Let's
take a look here.
We could.
Oh,
I would say we could do IKF for Pirates Rangers.
Sure.
Sure. Is it? No, whatever. I'll just type in the Kiner. Oh, the I was first. 6% for IKF, dude.
And then we could do the Will Smith that's till 24 for Texas and Kansas City.
Will Smith. 2%. Nice, dude.
Right below him, Rod Barajas.
Right below Will Smith?
Yeah.
For Pirates Rangers?
Oh, wow. I wasn't paying attention to that gaff. My bad. But lost out on an opportunity there. But Dead Nuts, I think. Let me just double check. But I'm basically positive that Dead Nuts is.
Moises Alou.
No, it's Rod Barajas.
Oh, is it?
You don't remember Barajas? Like kind of Ashcraft-ish.
Barajas?
Yeah, you don't remember?
I remember Ashcraft. Barajas.
I was just kind of kidding with that. But Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. Yes, Barajas.
What's his first name?
Rod.
Barajas. Oh, no, I don't remember the face, dude.
No face, huh?
Don't remember the face. I saw Norwalk. I thought Norwalk, Connecticut. No.
Let's see. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. Wasn't on the Reds.
We can do Tommy Pham for either one of Cincinnati's here, Royals or Pirates. I'm trying to think Royals, Reds, other than Chapman. Chapman could be also for either one of these, right?
Chapman feels high.
Well, I would imagine Pham would be low for one of these.
Yeah,
if not both of them.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
2%.
Cincinnati and the Angels.
Cincinnati and the Angels.
Josh Hamilton.
8%. Nice, dude.
Phillies.
And the Angels did. Well, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Jose Bautista played for the Royals, Phillies. He didn't play for the Angels, I don't think, at all. You want to do Royals, Phillies,
Yeah.
Bautista? 1%.
Angels.
Phillies, Angels. Damn, dude.
I think
Bobby
Howie
Abreu.
Kendrick. Probably better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
Howie
probably
Kendrick.
right. Howie Kendrick, 3%.
And then Texas and the Angels. I'm going to see if C.J. Wilson is high.
Nolan Ryan, high.
C.J. Wilson.
Bartolo Colon.
C.J. Wilson.
C.J. Wilson, 5%.
And I don't know.
Royals, Reds.
I think I know who it is. I don't want to tell you.
Did Michael Lorenzen play for the Reds?
Yes.
He played for a ton of teams.
Yeah, he did. Michael Lorenzen is good.
Michael Lorenzen. I don't want to tell you.
Wait, I just thought of something good.
What?
Next, just go to the hockey grid. Start. I just have to make one quick call.
Oh, wow. Wow, dude. Getting the call involved. All right, everyone calm down here. I guess we'll do hockey. Oh, man. Brian leaving me out to dry. Everybody stand by here, all right? Because you're thinking Buffalo. It's very doable. Let's see. Buffalo and the Wild. You have a few, actually. You have right now Jason Zucker, right? He's in the Wild. Sorry, he's in the Buffalo. He's on Buffalo. He was on the Wild. You also could do Jason Pominville. Old school favorite of mine. We're talking NHL like 2017, Minnesota. Welcome to Pominville. Alex Tuck also. People forget he was drafted by Minnesota. Played for Vegas, played for Buffalo. I guess we can do Alex Tuck. That's fine by me. Alex Tuck. Oh my God, Zach Bogosian also. He probably would have been higher though than 4%. Sabres, Senators, we've done before. Craig Anderson, he's a fan favorite. Corey Perry play for the what am I talking about, dude? Zach Bogosian. I just said that name.
Mr. Bogosian.
Mr. Bogosian. He played for Tampa Bay, 14%. Wild Canada. Shit. What Stahl brother am I thinking of? Obviously not Mark. I guess it's Eric Stahl played for both these teams.
Stahl.
It's a high 38%, dude. It's higher than I thought it would be, but that's fine.
Everything's all right.
And then we can do Cam Talbot for Wild Flames. Well, yeah, I guess. 37%. Yikes. I mean, I don't know what else though.
Lightning
really.
Flames and Lightning Canadians is kind of weird, right?
Yeah, dude. I'm definitely gonna need help with Ottawa, Canada. That's tough, and Ottawa, Calgary, for that matter.
Senators and Canadians.
Yeah.
Players. Okay.
Because I don't think there's like a Brassard or a Michael
there's a
Del
guy
Zotto spot.
Who was on the Rangers.
When?
He was on the Rangers, I believe it was during the Yager years. He was drafted by the Rangers, 15th overall in 1991.
Oh, shit.
Played on the Rangers from 92 to 98.
So
and
he
then
won the cup.
Yes, and then he came back in 2002.
What position?
From Pittsburgh, right winger.
He's from Pittsburgh?
No, they traded back for him from Pittsburgh.
Where is he from, though?
Like nationality?
Yeah, like where is he born? Was he?
No, he's born in Russia.
Soviet.
Right, Soviet Russia.
Oh my God, dude, he's a winger.
Last played in Florida, 2012.
I'm trying to think though. Russian. Was it Alex Kovalev?
Yes.
No fucking way.
There you go.
This is dead nuts.
Yeah.
Let's go, dude. 24% doesn't matter.
Right.
Dude. I mean, I'm happy I got that. That's pretty cool.
And there's no like Johansson or anything, or a Ben Bishop or a Cujo.
A Cujo spot? I don't think so. The goalies for Montreal, Tampa. I'm trying to think, dude. Goalies? Is there like a Brian Elliott? We've used him before for Tampa, backup tender for a while. Did he play with Montreal? I don't think so.
Let's see. For tenders, there's no one that recent or that I've heard of.
Okay, forget that. What about players? Like, are there players that are known? Like,
let's see.
Oh, there's Corey Perry.
Is there Corey Perry? I don't see.
Perry.
I don't see him.
Really?
No.
He definitely played for Montreal like last year.
Oh, you're right. It is Corey Perry.
He's gonna be high, I would imagine, though.
Yeah.
Is there anyone notable that's like a Barclay Goudreau?
No. A guy with the same last name as a Ranger legend goalie.
Like Richter.
Yes.
Another Richter?
But it's Rick Kerr.
Ricker.
Drafted to the Canadiens, played on the Devils.
Ricker.
Went back to the Canadiens, went to the Lightning.
Ricker.
Wrapped up with the Devils in 01.
Ricker. Ricker is his last name?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who this is.
So, no?
I mean, I guess I'll put it in there, I guess. It doesn't really feel right.
No, it's CH. Yeah. First one. That's weird. But it is the first one.
1%.
Nice. Okay.
Stefan. Oh, that's all right. I mean, Corey Perry would have been a million. All right, these next two.
Olmark, no?
Olmark for Calgary, Ottawa?
Or no?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
It's possible. I don't know. Was he on Calgary? I don't know.
Oh, the guy you already said backup tender for the Lightning at one point.
Oh, Brian Elliott?
Yes.
For Senators, Calgary?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, we could also use him for Tampa. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point because I don't really know either. 4% for Brian Elliott.
Now we're going to do...
Now Tampa, Calgary. Which could have been Brian Elliott, but will not be Brian Elliott.
Lightning, Flames.
This is a tough one with the Flames, dude.
So there's one obvious one, but then
there is a
better one. A player that was a big talking point in the Rangers-Pittsburgh series.
In the Rangers-Pittsburgh series.
That went 7 games, yes.
A big talking point.
His name was mentioned a lot. He was famous for something.
He's played for both of these teams.
Yeah.
And did he play for the Penguins and the Rangers as well?
Yeah.
Not Yager, because he didn't play for Tampa.
No, but I mean, he was playing in that series against Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay. Oh. For the Rangers?
No.
Or for Pittsburgh? He was a big talking point. Oh, so
who was the talk? There's all talk because he did something. He got something in New York, and
he was playing for Pittsburgh at the time.
Yeah.
Goalie.
Yeah. It's like,
it was like Louis Domingue?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he was the talk. The Spicy Park was the talking point of that series.
That's so funny.
Nice. 0.8. There we go.
There we go, dude.
All right.
And then, wow, now we're on to the gridiron.
Yeah.
Wow, that's right, dude.
Little switch up here.
Little switcheroo.
What do we got? Oh, the 10 rushing touchdowns.
Hey, now.
All right. Let's take a look here.
Blunt. Charbonnet.
For this one.
Kenneth Walker. Super Bowl MVP.
Okay, so Green Bay and Patriots, you could do Terry Glenn.
Terry Glenn. 14% for Glenn.
Okay. And then the Patriots, Giants. Let's see on that one. Backup quarterbacks.
Backup QBs.
Giants.
Mike Glennon.
Giants, Seahawks. We could do Marshall.
Brandon Marshall?
Yeah, Brandon Marshall.
For Seahawks,
6 to 18.
Giants.
Yep.
6% for Marshall. Where do you go to college?
UCF.
That's correct.
And let's see, the 10 rushing touchdowns. Colts, Marshall Faulk. 10 rushing touchdowns.
8%. Where do you go to college?
I actually don't know. Where did he go?
Wow, San Diego State.
San Diego State, eh?
Yeah. It's from New Orleans.
Let's see here. The 10 rushing touchdowns for the Seahawks.
Marshawn Lynch.
I feel like we just had this too.
Oh, I don't know if we did.
I know we did.
No help from the peanut gallery.
No.
Killer Kong, though, says, what's up? How's it going, brother? What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
Glad to have you back in here, dude. From Twitch, dude. Twitch is hot today,
Twitch is hot.
Red hot.
Coming in hot. Let's see here. So for the Giants, I feel like there's somebody I'm forgetting at wide receiver. And the Giants, Patriots. And then the 10 rushing touchdowns. Okay, I guess 10 rushing touchdowns, Patriots. Do Corey Dillon.
29.
Better than Blunt's 41.
Where did Corey Dillon go to college?
I don't know.
Washington.
And then let's see. For Seattle, not Lynch. I don't think Penny. I don't think Penny did it. But did Charbonnet?
Charbonnet. I think No?
No, but don't you remember having this kind of recently?
I don't know, man. Football for me is a little tough to remember.
We'll do Charbonnet.
All right, fine. 8% for Charbonnet.
Okay. Let's see. The Seahawks in the pack should be Seneca.
Bobby Wagner.
Seneca Wallace.
Do it?
Yeah. 2%. Okay.
Went to Iowa State.
The Giants, Pats. Not Gino. Not Matt Castle. I don't think Gostkowski was on there. Shane Graham, maybe? Yes, Shane Graham. Shayne. Michael was getting a chuckle out of you with the spelling, getting tight
When
he was in last.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The spelling is tough, dude. Shane Graham. The spelling is tough, dude. Come on.
Tough, dude. Spelling's tough.
He was making fun of me for not doing the spelling correctly.
Yeah.
And how is he with the spelling?
Perfect.
Get the fuck out of here. Giants Colts.
Giants Colts.
Did Plaxico play for the Colts?
No.
Where did he go after the Giants?
He went to the Jets after he went to prison.
Right, the gun.
That gun.
That.
I don't think it's Singletary, not Gore.
Frank Gore, dude.
Giants Colts. There's guys.
Kadarius Toney.
No. Ahmad Bradshaw. Do Ahmad Bradshaw.
It's a good one. 15%.
Okay, and then the Colts.
You know where he went to college?
No, I'm just cracking up because that's like your favorite question now.
It's cool to see how much you know.
No,
I know.
I know.
He went to Marshall, by the way.
Yeah, I should have known that.
Which is fine. I'm happy that I learned, where Marshall.
Wait, where did he go to college?
Bradshaw, Marshall.
Okay, last one here. Time to dial it in.
I can't believe no one's fucking helping, dude.
I know.
What's up with Josh B in this corporate American thing, dude? This is honestly, I think he's lying to us.
Wow, he's just listening to Barry Carlin.
I think it is, dude.
Okay, let's think about tight ends. Not Jimmy Graham. Kickers, not McManus. Not Mason Crosby. Backup quarterbacks. It's from the Green Bay. Oh, Matt Hasselbeck. I guess. Just do Matt Hasselbeck, whatever.
Wow. 16%.
Okay. Not bad. Under 100.
Under 100.
And then to the hardwood we go.
Why? You want me to ask you, where did Matt Hasselbeck go to college?
Boston College. Thank you.
Did he really?
Yes.
That's too bad.
Is
he from Boston? California guy.
I feel like, I don't know. To be honest.
He looks like a California guy.
Could be. Right?
No, it could be. But it could be Connecticut as well.
Never know.
He is from Boulder, Colorado.
There you go. Come on, dude.
Come on. Compromised, dude.
Lakers 5 assists. Kendall Marshall. Kendall with 2 L's.
0.4. Compromise.
Blazers 5 assists. Scottie Pippen.
1%.
There we go. Kings 5 assists. Tyrese Halliburton.
5%.
Okay, so Pistons, Lakers, I think is a Malik Beasley, if I'm not mistaken, spot, right?
Pistons.
Yeah, dead nuts, Malik Beasley.
4% for Beasley.
Okay, and then I don't know, Rasheed Wallace. Trying to think about this. Wallace. Yeah, of course, that's 55%. The Warriors, Lakers, I feel like we had this one recently as well. Not Chris Paul, not Powell. Not Arenas. Not Westbrook. To the Blazers though should be Seth Curry.
Blazers, Golden State?
Yeah, it's 18, but whatever.
Seth Curry. 18% for Seth.
And let's see the Lakers. I think it's Lopez but that's Lakers is McGee. Do JaVale McGee there.
Sorry, where?
Lakers Warriors, JaVale McGee.
9%. A familiar face for the grid.
Let's see. I don't think Livingston was on the Kings. Not Evans. Maybe Monta Ellis. Was he on the Kings?
Monta Ellis.
No, not Monta Ellis. Let's see. Not Baron Davis. It's Blazers too. I don't think CJ McCollum. Let's see. Warriors. Trying to think of the other guys that were on the Kings free agent. Not DeRozan. Not Brad Miller. I don't think that is Young.
Thaddeus Young.
I don't think Gary Payton.
Gary Payton. The Matrix? Sean Marion?
Wow. Okay.
Gary Payton.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
Fuck.
Got you too excited. Fuck.
Sam Cassell.
Just think about this for a second.
Who else do we get? Jay Crowder?
The Pistons, Crowder. Would it be for... Was he? I don't think he was on the Warriors, though. But
he's on a lot of teams, that guy.
Pistons. I hate waving the white flag, but I guess look up the Kings Pistons.
Kings Pistons. Oh, really, dude? Taking a long time. All right, here we go. 70 players that have played for both of these teams. Here's a name that I've recognized. Another name that I recognize. Here's another name that I recognize.
Here's another name.
Another name that I recognize here. This guy, I feel like, is a Josh B special. First round, 12th overall, 2011 to the Utah Jazz out of Colorado. This guy predominantly played shooting guard. Yeah, it says he's a shooting guard.
Burks.
Yeah. Okay. Alec Burks. For Kings Pistons. Here we go. Alec with the C. Burks for 0.9, dude. Other acceptable answers were Chris Webber, Jimmy Walker, Marvin Bagley III. And that's really...
Oh, Chris Webber, though, is Warriors Kings, too.
Warriors Kings. You want Chris Webber?
Yeah.
We'll put Chris Webber in there. Bang. 8% for Chris Webber.
And then we just need Pistons and not Rasheed Wallace because that'll be too high.
Trailblazers players. Looks like we have Rasheed Wallace. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right. 37 players. Okay, this is a very niche group here.
Not Abdul Rahim, right?
No. Don't see Abdul Rahim here. I'm trying to think like who we like.
Greg Monroe? Is it Greg Monroe or no?
Let's go down to M.
Or
No.
James Wiseman?
No. W. No.
Okay.
The only W player is Wallace. I mean, dude, there's not. This is a guy here. He's from Buffalo. Went to UConn. Drafted in 1989. Second round. 36 pick overall here to the Trailblazers. All right. He won your 92-93 Sixth Man of the Year with Portland. Played. I think this is a guy that you've said his name before.
Not Rip Hamilton.
No. He played with Portland from 89 to 97. Then Phoenix from 97 to 01. Detroit 01, 03. Golden State in 03 to 05, where he was traded to New Jersey from 04 in 04. Played until 07 with New Jersey.
What position?
Power forward for the most part. Small forward, center a little bit as well.
I don't know him.
From Buffalo, went to UConn.
Because the 80s, it just...
I know, it's tough. I'm sorry. There's not a great... here's another guy. You're going to know him. This guy was in your 9th overall pick, 2018. Went to the Knicks out of Kentucky.
Knox.
Yeah. % for not... Wow, a lot lower than I thought.
Wow.
47, dude.
All right.
It's just like that, dude. Clifford Robinson, by the way, was the other guy.
Cliff Robinson. I didn't even actually know he went to UConn.
Wow.
Just like that. There we go.
That's it.
And then just a couple of things to discuss before we wrap up. Goddard in a fascinating playoff at the Waste Management, beating Hideki Matsuyama on that first playoff hole. Hideki going into the water and had this tournament in hand. Just needed to par 18 the first time he played it. Obviously, that was the playoff hole. Doesn't, so avoids becoming a 3-time champ there. But Goddard winning for his second time in 3 starts this season. Opened with a 63, closed with a 64, and takes home $1.728 million. So this could be a guy, I know he's had some success before. I think this was his 4th PGA Tour win, but that, we see him show up and almost like JJ Spawn last year, like win a major or something. I feel like we could be looking at that potentially.
For Goddard?
Yeah.
Yeah, potentially. I feel like, I guess we've seen it before where a lot of things have to go right, for players like that, like a Scotty blowing it and stuff like that.
Did you get to watch any of this?
No, very, very, very little. Some
really,
highlights.
Really was a great, the crowd was in full effect, and there were some near hole-in-ones at 16. They didn't get it. But Matsuyama really had played well all tournament, but just off the tee, very shaky. That's what did him in. Constantly in the rough, made up for it with a short game, but he has to take second place there. How about Scotty rebounding from that 73, closing with a 64, one shot back of the playoff? Talk about just having that determination. Some guys maybe kind of almost pack it in, going 2 over in round 1, but he goes 65, 67, 64. And it's like, are we all going to be surprised if he wins next week at Pebble Beach?
No, not at all, dude.
So just a master class put on from Scheffler from Friday to Sunday. Oskay also tied with him at for third, as well as Siwoo Kim, Michael Thorbjornsen, and Nikolai Hogard, and Jake Knapp. Got off to a rough start on his opening 9 on Thursday, but rebounded to finish solo 8th, 14 under. Matt Fitzpatrick, solo 9th, 13 under. And then Pearson Coody up again on the leaderboard, tied for 10th, through-way tie. Rio Histatoon had a 63 on Friday, so they all tied for 10 with Victor Hovland. So good to see Hovland back in the top 10. And then, Ricky Fowler tied for 18th at 9 under. Sahith Theegala, 9 under. Mac Meisner, 9 under. Rico Hoey, 8 under. And then we had Harris English, a former champ here, 7 under. And Steven Yeager, 7 under as well. So, I thought it was a great tournament. Xander Schauffele disappointed again. Where did he finish here? He finished, I think, 5 under, 65, saved his best for Sunday, but tied for 41st, so we'll see if he gets back in the mix. It just seemed like he has that career year. Last year there was some injury and just lack of winning, and then this year, the miscut last week. Sometimes that happens. You have that really good week, and then it's really good year, and then it's tough to follow it up in the subsequent years to come.
Yeah, I guess so. And I know, last year was the oblique, right, lingering around for him, which is tough, obviously, especially in golf. But it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, at what point do you look at him and just expect more,
Yeah. You had the Jordan Spieth miscut, the Joel Damon miscut, obviously the Brooks Koepka miscut. That putter, dude, huh?
The
for
putter?
Koepka, pretty embarrassing with the putter these first 2 weeks.
Yeah, dude, not great at all, dude. I don't know is it mental?
I'm sure a little bit, but I think the more reps, the better.
Yeah.
But he's not going to play till the Cognizant here, being that we have the elevated event. But going to be a strong field. Rory McIlroy making his season debut this week. So you'll have literally the entire top 10 in the field for this tournament. So that's going to be great. And hopefully weather will cooperate. But it's always a good time, watching this tournament. And then you get to play Spyglass, one of the times on the first 2 days. So that's always cool. So we'll see how it is. But the sight lines there are great. It just, you wish you would get the warmer weather. But that must be so hard to play too with that ocean breeze. Like the ball must move around like crazy.
Yeah, I could imagine having to account for that wind.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to have to deal with that ever.
So we'll have that on
brutal.
Thursday. Talk about that Wednesday. And then next week is the Genesis. So they go back to Riviera. Obviously, last year, we were at Torrey Pines because of the fires, so it'll be good to get back there. And then it's Cognizant.
Absolutely.
And then just like that, API players. And before you know it, we're talking about those opening tee shots.
That's right, dude.
At Augusta National. Right now, who's winning?
Pimento cheese sandwiches.
Yes.
Didn't you ask me this already?
Yeah, you said Scotty, I think.
No, because you asked me don't think, just say it. Did I say Scotty?
I thought you did.
Maybe I did say Scotty. I definitely, actually, now that I recall, I'm like, yeah, you're like, oh, I can see him wearing the green jacket, donning the green jacket.
Third time in 4 years.
So I guess, again, right now, without looking, without thinking, I guess it would be the Scotty spot. But
no Rory back to back.
No, I don't think so, dude.
Miscut?
He maybe, but I mean, I think
Brooks?
he left everything out there. Brooks may miss the cut. Maybe he'll be served his divorce papers on the course.
DeChambeau? Didn't win one last year. He's got to do to get back.
Yeah, I guess so. Bryson, the drive, the shoulders, the working out.
Freddie Couples make the cut this time.
You think so?
I mean,
Honestly,
he was close,
yes,
and then he missed that putt at the end.
But I don't know if he will. Would he be the oldest?
I think. Right?
I feel like we were saying that last year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Bernard Langer would have made it last year, but he's all done with the Masters now.
Who do you think without thinking?
I already thought, so that kind of ruined it. Right?
Yeah, I guess you had some time to think about it. Why? Who do you think right now? With thinking.
No, I think it is Scotty, not to copy you.
It's hard to go against him.
Yeah, and I think he completes the career Grand Slam.
Needs it.
Over in Long Island. They're playing at
Shinnecock. Oh my God, they are playing at Shinnecock.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Koepka's won there before.
But you think Scotty's gonna win there?
Yeah, complete the career Grand Slam Sunday on his birthday. Kind of meant to be.
That actually is kind of crazy. Yeah, with the daughter, the wife,
Meredith. Yeah.
So he has a nice family.
You kind of disappointed, though? You didn't get to catch too much of the coverage this weekend?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's fine, I did catch some Olympics.
Yeah, so
Friday
also
night,
the other
opening
thing I
ceremony
wanted
on
to
the bar.
mention was UConn. Disappointed.
That's
Pollock
what you want to talk
mentioned
about.
it. 81-72. Tie game at the half, and second half, the Johnnies, pull away there. So now they're 18-5. They're only a half game behind UConn in the Big East regular season. After all those losses early on, I mean, it is a tremendous coaching job by Pitino, resilience by the players. They've been on a roll. So the 18-game winning streak is snapped. But I think UConn will be just fine. I think they'll get their revenge against St. John's at home when they play them soon. When you look at this game, 5 of 12 from the free throw line, that wasn't good. And just defensively to give up all those points, Caravan, okay, he had 17, 18 for Damari. He had a nice game, but only 11 from Mullins. Reed had 12 points, only 6 rebounds, and you only got 6 points off your bench while, you let the Johnnies, score 81 on you.
Not good.
That's not going to get done. Former Providence Friar Bryce Hopkins, 14-6 for St. John's. But that rematch is going to be great. I would imagine that will be at the XL Center, I would think.
I was going to ask you if it was at UConn. I would imagine XL Center too, right? They're going to have the capacity.
So let's see what we got here. So first of all, 2 days from now, so Wednesday, they're at Butler. Before a Saturday game at home against Georgetown. But the St. John's game is at, it's at the XL Center, now the People's Bank Arena. So
People's Bank, really?
February 25th, so almost 2 weeks from now.
That's nice.
So, it just had to get their revenge. But 22-2, they'll be fine. But, it was disappointing, but it happens. You're not going to just win every game. That's just how it works.
I mean, it warmed Buck up back to the show. So
but you wanna get back to beating them because it's been 3 in a row now. You don't want to make it 4. And also, I did screenshot. Michael said no 3 in 4 years. Not beating any top 10 teams, even though they've already beaten like 5 or 6 this year. So I screenshotted the text. Obviously, it will be delivered post championship this year. So hopefully he's ready for that one. No. Anyway, I guess that's it. right? I mean,
what else do you want to talk about?
I mean, what the Knicks? Oh.
I mean, I guess you could if you wanted to. The
They won yesterday.
I don't know. I wasn't watching.
I had a noon 30 game yesterday. They won 111-89. Brunson with 31 and 8. So they're now 34 and 19.
Yeah, that's cool. I guess, right?
I think All-Star break coming soon. Lakers playing tonight. Probably get blown out by the Thunder. Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah, right. I mean, what else is there? I mean, there hasn't been any men's Olympic hockey yet.
Right. I know the hockey
women
starts
did well,
on
though.
Wednesday. Yeah, women did well.
Yeah, they beat Finland, some other country as well. That was cool. Hockey, like women's hockey? You wouldn't know?
No. I've never watched the game.
They just allowed hitting.
Nice.
No, it is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Like it's what I don't know, not for nothing. It's a sport, right? They should be able to hit
yeah. No, it's good that they did that.
Are you being facetious?
No.
Okay, it kind of seems like a little bit.
No. I just, like I said, I don't know anything about it. So
that's fine.
You being facetious?
No. Facetious.
All right,
there are quite a lot of women from Connecticut, so
there you go.
You could, if you want some Connecticut flavor there.
But what is it? Wednesday, the men's?
Clifford Robinson, dude.
But is it Wednesday? First game?
I think Wednesday is the first game. Is it against Finland?
Let's see. I think Finland plays on Wednesday, not against Finland.
Men's. It looks like Finland plays Slovakia on
Denmark
Wednesday.
On Saturday?
That's not the first game. There's no way.
Oh, no, they play Latvia.
Latvia?
Yeah, Latvia. On Thursday.
3 o'clock on Thursday.
So it's Latvia. What is it?
Latvia.
Yeah. Where is that?
Where is that? Somewhere in Europe, I guess.
And then they play Denmark in Germany before the playoff rounds begin.
Latvia is a
So is that
Baltic
group
nation.
play? Like, do they have to win 2 out of those 3 to advance? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
So they could really, if they go 1 and 2, they're done. 3 games done.
I guess it depends on the rest of their pool, I suppose.
But more than likely, quite literally.
Yeah, I don't know what their pool is, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'd have to look it up, I guess. ESPN is kind of hard to navigate. I know there's a lot of sports, a lot going on. But it's just give me oh, here we go. We are in Group C, which is Denmark, Germany, Latvia, and USA.
Okay.
I feel like Germany is good. Leon Draisaitl.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine Latvia is the odd man out in this pool.
So we should. But you think we go 2-1 or no? Germany might be a struggle.
We go 3-0.
Really?
Draisaitl's a fucking punk. All right, dude.
So Denmark. Who's on Denmark? Anybody?
I don't know, dude. I guess we can. I don't know. If they're gonna tell us.
See, that's the thing. It's what is that?
Well, because I mean, I'm sure there are Danish players.
Right, but I'm saying you can't just look up a roster.
That's what I mean. There's no. I click it and it brings me back to this page. ESPN is not good here.
I think it's more the Olympics is the problem.
Hold on. Denmark men's ice hockey team. All right, take it easy. It's not the Olympics. God, dude. Roster 2026 includes Nikolai Ehlers. Yeah, dude. All right, here we go. Denmark. Names that you should be on top of: Oliver Bjorkstrand, Nikolaj Ehlers, Lars Eller. Goalies Freddie Anderson. Interesting. Defenseman.
So really not the who's
Matthias
who.
Lassen. No, not to be expected, I suppose. I guess Nicholas Jensen.
So it should be 3-0. Winning the group.
Honestly, yeah, this is absolutely ridiculous.
What about a Johansson?
I don't see Johansson.
No?
No. Maybe he's not Danish.
Oh, I was looking at Jesper Jensen.
Jesper Jensen.
Sabo.
Right? Who?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
Guess we'll have to see. But no, I would, and that's the one. That's the one thing. I would like to see the U.S. beat Canada. They were so close. They deserved to win the 4 Nations.
Win.
They didn't. But they could have. They could have. That was the whole thing.
Absolute fucking nonsense. I need to see Sidney Crosby another gold medal, dude.
Yep.
They're gonna be good though.
Yeah. So
McCarr.
We'll
McDavid.
Yeah, McDavid. We'll see.
What are you doing after this? Taking a nap? Going home?
No. I have a customer to see.
A slew
of customers. So customers and calls. Oh man. But no. But all seriousness, good stuff.
Yeah,
Hail West tomorrow. So yeah. Great show today. Really appreciate everybody who tuned in and continues to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jay in costume, the merch at DowntimeTV.com. Want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games, and we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.